everyone, so this video review is for Beyond the Pale by Barbara Winks. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog the details are in the post. And this is the video review. So Beyond the Pale by Barbara Winks. This was another intense mystery for Luce. It's part of the Luce Allen mysteries, and Luce is dealing with this really high pressure case, which she always is, but this one is of a murdered child, and she is struggling, and Kendra is trying to support her whilst also sort of dealing with her own demons following her own recent trauma. And Luce thinks this one might be simpler, this case, because she's sure they have a suspect identified, but it isn't long before she realizes that this neighborhood where things are taking place is full of secrets, and it kind of means that the case that she thought she had is falling apart. The great thing about all the thrillers that Barbara writes is that even though they are part of series, you can also enjoy them just as they are. You don't have to have read the other stories. Of course, it does help because you then have that background on Kendra and Luce and their relationship and how they are as a couple, but it doesn't detract from the main focus of the story, which is always the sort of the case and the mystery. And as usual, life just really isn't giving them a break. They deserve it. They so deserve it. But what I admire is no matter how tough times get for them, their connection's stronger than ever, and they're dealing with so much, both internally, emotionally. I just love that they support each other the best they can, and they don't lose it at each other or anything. They work it. And while this is a dark case, there are so many strange goings on that start to confuse things, and they make navigating it and the sudden complexities quite stressful for Luce. I don't think I've ever sort of seen her like that in the other stories. This one was really getting to her, and you could tell it was getting to her. But I really hope that there'll be more. It's really difficult to say too much about the thrillers without giving away far too much of the story, and then far too much about the characters. There's some really big spoilers in this one as well, so you just have to read it to know what they are between Luce and Kendra. But they're just getting to that point where I know they have an exciting future ahead, and I hope that life gives them the break so they can get it, because they need some relief from the heaviness of their careers so they can enjoy these happier moments in life. And it's not that they don't, because they do. Barbara depicts that really well. When they're at home and they're having their life, they are, but they just could do with not being so tired and exhausted through those moments. However, their dedication to their work and wanting to make sure that justice is served and evil is reduced is, the second to none. They don't compromise. They really are driven, focused, and strong women. So I really love that about them, and hope to see them in another story sometime. So I really enjoyed it, and I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of Beyond the Pale by Barbara Winks, which I really hope you will. If you've read Beyond the Pale, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do let us know. And if you haven't read it yet but you're planning to read it, it's on your to-be-read list. If you're now super intrigued and thinking, yeah, I really want to read that, then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you you can connect with Luce and understand sort of the stresses she's going through, and enjoy the thrill of the mystery. Bye.